How to make a man miss you. 8 steps. It's not always easy to feel sure you're in a man's thoughts and he misses you when you're not around. You might be wondering about how to make him miss you if he isn't already. And if you want to get a positive reaction from a guy, it's important to go about this properly. Many women make mistakes that wind up putting even more distance between themselves and the man in question. To avoid this, you should know how to make it happen right from the start, during the seduction phase of a relationship. In order to make a man miss you, there are certain rules you need to follow. The goal is to be at the forefront of his mind. In doing so, you'll quickly notice how the feeling of missing someone can reinforce love and develop the attraction. In today's video, we wanted to go over some of the guaranteed methods that can make your man miss you. But before we jump into the video, make sure you're subscribed and leave a like and a comment. Now, let's get to the video. Number 8. Be busy when he asks you out. Wondering what to say to him to make him miss you? The answer is surprisingly short: no. It sounds counterintuitive to say no to a guy when you really would love to spend time with him, but it's actually a good idea. Men may lose interest if you're always available to them, especially early in the relationship. If you want to be the only girl he thinks about all day long, being a bit distant and inaccessible can make you even more attractive in a man's eyes. Doing this instantly makes you an intriguing challenge, which means he'll either have to pursue you in order to get into a relationship with you or risk losing you to another relationship. Number 7. Stop texting him first. Probably the most important step in your attempt to make a man miss you. Women like to be in control of the situation. Therefore, when a man becomes distant and doesn't check up on you like you want him to, the first thing that comes to mind is to check in with him. So you come up with a valid reason why you need to contact him, like a joke about a season finale or a fun new Instagram meme that reminds you of him. Girl, nice try, but you need to cut it. Understand that sometimes you need to give him space to miss you, and that's only going to happen if he hasn't heard from you in a while. So if you always check in with him, you don't even give him the chance to. In addition, he now gets used to you contacting him every few days, so why would he? That's why you need to stop looking for reasons to call or text him and instead spend more time with your friends to keep yourself distracted. Go shopping, take a spin class, book a weekend trip home. Eventually, he's going to notice that something changed. He'll start to miss your interactions and get back to pursuing you properly. Number 6. Don't give away everything. Your guy loves a little bit of mystery. You don't need to tell him everything about you in just one sitting. Men tend to lose interest if they already know everything about you. They think they've already conquered you and you do not excite them anymore. Remember, men love the chase and challenge. Also, it won't hurt if you surprise your man sometimes. Instead of a traditional dinner or movie date, why not go hiking and go for an adventure? If he's happy with your company, he'll miss that and will always find ways to be with you again. Number 5. Leave things accidentally. This is perfect when you're dating or in those early days. Whether it's a movie ticket from a session you saw together or your favorite cardigan, leaving something that reminds him of you is the perfect way to keep you on his mind, even when he's not there. These items will trigger his memories of the times that you had together, and naturally he'll start missing you. But what if you're in a committed relationship? It's true that he's not going to appreciate you leaving rubbish and clothes all over the house you live in together. Instead, leave him love notes, whether it's in his briefcase for work or sending him a simple text during the day. By reminding him that you're thinking of him, he'll start to miss being with you. Kindness and appreciation play a special role in every relationship and will have your man missing you like crazy. Don't be afraid to share your feelings for him. Number 4. Have a blast without him. Don't put off fun things you want to do because you're hanging on to a daydream about doing them with him. If you want to check out a rock climbing class or the cool club you keep seeing on your social media, go for it. There'll still be all kinds of worthwhile activities you can do with your crush later. In addition to being enjoyable, this has the helpful benefit of showing him what an exciting life you have. He's naturally going to be drawn to a woman who finds joy in her life. No one is wildly attracted to a person who just sits around and talks about doing something interesting one day. While you don't need to jump to volunteer the details of your adventures, don't shy away from it either. If he asks you how your weekend went, tell him all about it. Number 3. Dress to kill. It's not breaking news that men are visual creatures. You can capitalize on this by always putting in extra effort when you know you're going to see him. Depending on how well you know what he likes, you can even cater to his particular quirks. For example, some guys go crazy for red lipstick and a ponytail. Others like loose hair and a natural look. If you happen to know his preferences, there's nothing wrong with playing to them. If he knows that you know and that you're doing this on purpose, This has an added element of flirtation. Just like you'd be turned off if a guy wore 2-day-old sweats and inadequate deodorant when you were around, downplaying your appearance sends a message. When you put in zero effort to look nice, he might take this as a sign that you're not into him. Number 2. Always be the first one to hang up. I know, you could talk to him for hours and don't want the conversation to end at all, but remember, you want to give him a chance to miss you. Whether you're on the phone, in person, or simply texting each other, make sure you're the one to end the conversation. Of course, you need to wait for the right time to do this. You don't want to leave him hanging, waiting for an answer to his question. This will have him longing for conversation with you, while keeping you in his mind until he talks to you again. Number 1. Play hard to get. It may not be your style, but it does work. Of course, you don't want to come across cold and uncaring, just unavailable some of the time. Playing hard to get does indeed make you more desirable as a date or in a relationship. Time to work on your cold shoulder vibes now. Just remember, your goal is to be busy, but not completely off limits. You don't want to send him running for the hills and thinking he has no chance at all. The goal? You'll want him to catch you eventually, so don't make it too hard. Once again, it's a delicate balancing act, but one that'll have him falling head over heels for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, you are loved and you are loved. Please subscribe to keep updated on new videos. Feel free to ask any question below in the comments.